Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy Devon, representing King Covadis, here with a little haircut tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a mid shadow fade, taking the top down to about a 6, keeping the curls. So, pretty much we're going to start off with the half guard. That's going to be our first guideline. From the bottom to the midpoint, bringing it up with the half guard. We're gonna take it all the way around his head. He was rocking a mohawk, but he wanted to switch it up. He wanted to go back to his regular style. He also wants a star design with a lightning bolt, or I guess you could say like a shooting star, maybe. So we're gonna try to get him right. You feel me? So yeah, we're just gonna keep on working around this the sides of his head with the half guard and bringing it to the midpoint, getting everything nice and clean, making sure both sides are looking the same, pretty much. So we're just gonna keep on going in with the half guard, getting it nice and clean, cleaning up underneath, where I'm finna put the 2 guard. We're gonna put the 2 guard all the way around on the sides, and pretty much I fade down. That's my technique. We're gonna hit him with this 2, then we're gonna go 1.5 open, 1.5 closed, then 1 open, 1 closed, and then we should be back at the half guard, pretty much. The money clip, that's what I call it. I like to call it the money clip. That fade ain't gonna look right unless you use that money clip now. You gotta use it, it's mandatory. But fade down technique, you hit the hair with everything that you got in your arsenal. You don't skip a guard, And I feel like this is a very good beginner strategy. Going into 2025, all beginning barbers should be fading down. And let me know if y'all want me to make a video on fading down. Maybe that could be the next video. Let me know. And since we are doing this for YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button, share, and subscribe. We're going to be doing this all 2025. This is going to be my way of giving back. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can help somebody out there. But yeah, let's just get back to this haircut. So yeah, still we put the 2 guard on there already. We took it all the way around the ridge. And now we're just going back with that half guard, just making sure we got everything clean, nice and neat, before we go into completing this fade. And yeah, so I believe I switched it up right there. I put the 1.5 guard on there. It's more than likely I got it open. I'm going right underneath that 2 guard. Just cleaning up the fade right underneath the 2. I'm bringing the 1.5 all the way up to pretty much where I put that 2. So this haircut is also going to be coming with the star design. We're going to be doing that with the King Covadis star stencil. It's now available as well. It's on barberstencil.com. You can go copy a star stencil. It's one of a kind. It's definitely a barber's best friend. It's gonna help you start doing designs today. A lot of us struggle with doing hair designs, especially stars, and the King Covadis star stencils come in clutch. You just put it on the head and trace with your clippers, or you could put it on the head and trace with a barber pencil and make flawless stars every time. It's a no-brainer. I'm gonna try to put that link in the description for the hair stencils. You guys should definitely check that out for sure. But right now, we're going to continue to work on this fade. So yeah, pretty much we just trying to work the fade, get this blend as good as possible. Looks like we're going back to the side, going back in with the 2. Bringing that 2 all the way around. Yep. 1.5 guard right underneath the 2. Close it up. Right at that line, I just keep on hitting at that line. Not putting too many lines in. I'm not too much a stickler on the lines got to be super straight. Or I don't put in a bunch of lines. I put in like 1 or 2 lines, and I work those 1 or 2 lines the entire time I'm going through the haircut. Fading down, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do fade up. I catch myself like fading up, but mainly in the dark area of the fade, I'm working it down just because I don't want to push it up too high. A lot of kids with the curly hair like he has, it's very easy to push their fade up too far. So right here I have the 1 guard on, and I'm kind of just going back and forth. 1 open, 1 close. I see a dark area, and I try to just open and close the clipper as needed. And I'm constantly looking in the mirror, making sure that the fade is coming together. Pretty much, the mirror will tell you. You know, sometimes our eyes will play tricks on us, but you spin them around, turn them into that mirror, you gonna see that line if you left it. And I pretty much, if I leave a line, I just try to open. I walk it back down pretty much. I know I started at the top with a 2. I go back with the 1.5, 1.5 guard for a shadow fade. Yep, so coming back with this 1. Just making sure we got them right. It's coming together already. We still got to take the top down. Probably gonna be taking it down to about a 6. Yup. Keep a comb in your hand. Get all those stray hairs out the way. Spin them around. I can see we still got a little work to do on this side. So we go back to every time I start a side, I'm gonna go back to that same side and start working it down. So this is the 1.5 open. I'm probably gonna close it up. Got that 1 open. I'm going right up to where I was going up. Like I want to go a little bit lower than where I was going with the 1.5, you know? But you still want to kind of overlap the clipper guards so you get that fade. And I think one thing that a lot of beginning barbers go through is not wanting to push it up too far, and so that line just stays there, and they just beat at that line because they don't want to go up too high. So yeah, everything comes with due time. If you're just getting started in this barber industry, you'll get there. Just keep on grinding, keep fading. So we got this fade looking pretty good so far. I feel like it's coming together, just working it on out. I still see some dark spots, trying to get it all to blend in together. So I'm about to take that 1.5 guard, open, comb it. I got that one guard open, going right up to where I put that 1.5 guard at. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and start taking the top down to a good curl length. He said that his hair was hurting him. So he wanted to bring it on down. He said he wanted to go back to his old style. He was tired of the mohawk. So we're gonna take it back on down, give him his curls back. I like to go with the grain and against the grain with the clippers, because sometimes you don't get the best cut your first go around. So I go with the grain, against the grain, with the grain, against the grain, just to make sure I get every hair even. Yep, so this is the 6 against the grain. I'm trying to get in there, trying to make sure I got it all even. Make sure you comb it out and keep on running back over it until it's all even. If you just go over it one time, you're going to pick it out and it's going to be all uneven. So just make sure you keep going back over that thing. But yeah, I'm still new to this whole YouTube thing, so bear with me, guys. This is my first video actually that I'm doing. I think I'm gonna try to make sure I get this uploaded today. Today is January 1st, 2025. It's a new year. Yup, so this is part of my 2025 journey. Trying to make sure that push out this content as much as I can. Yeah, I told myself I was gonna do it, so trying to make sure I do it. But we're gonna get better and better as time goes on. We always do. But yeah, this fade coming together, y'all. It's already looking clean. Just trust the process. New barbers fade down. 2, 1.5, 1 half clip, shadow fade. 6 on top. See, I'm going back in. Okay, so actually I took it down from a 6, and right here I'm coming in with my 4 guard. Trying to take out all the weight that needs to be taken out. I go high first just to see how it cuts the hair. I don't want to take too much off. I can take it off, but I can't put it back. But yeah, as you can see from that side view, this fade is coming together. So that was a 4. I just work it down from a 3, and I tie it all in together from where we started with the 2. On this side, we're finna do the same thing. That's the 4 guard. Making sure that we comb it out and get everything. You want that clipper to hit everything. But one thing for speed is that you don't have to keep on going over the same area. Get some good, powerful clippers that are gonna do the trick the first time. I'm using the Wall Seniors right now because there's some powerful clippers. I like them. They're my workhorses. So I still see a little weight in there, so we got a little more work to do. I believe this is my 3 guard that we're using going on the sides. Making sure I comb it out so I can see the line, I see where I'm going. Just working the sides of the haircut. Bring it on around to the back. Alright, so pretty much we got our fade to where we want it to be. We're still probably going to do some touch-up work, but right now we're going to start working on this lineup. So pretty much before I start doing my lineups, I'll pretty much brush down his baby hairs as best as possible. Maybe even use some Got2b to keep the hairs down. And then I'm using these are some caliber 38 special clippers right here. They're not zero gap. I use these are my kid clippers, or these are my clippers that I use first on every lineup, just to make sure that I got a nice solid frame. And then I go in with like my Cocos and I make sure I get it nice and crisp. I didn't zero gap these so I can use these on kids. They never complain. You know, I don't have any problems. I'm not affiliated with 38s or the Cocos or the Walls, but I would like to be, you know. Give me a call, Wall. You know, I'm trying to be one of them creators. But yeah, so we're just taking the 38 special trimmer and getting this line up nice and right. Usually I start from the mid point of the forehead and I work my way across. I've been cutting his hair for a while, so I kind of just be going in wherever. But you definitely want to have you some clippers that are not zero gap for the kids. Unless you got a light hand, you good. But if you're not, you probably definitely want to go on and get you some kid clippers. But yeah, just cleaning them up. Trying to keep it as natural as possible as well. Little man ready to go. He like, hurry up. I'm gonna throw a little taper on the sideburn real quick. But yeah, that fade looking good, y'all. Stay tuned. We still got to do a hair design. We're gonna do a star design with the little something coming out the side. Using the King Covadis Hair stencil. You can get that King Covadis Hair stencil on barbertutorial.com as well. Go check that out. I need to put that link in the description all of that. We're gonna get there, YouTube. Work with us. But yeah, we just throwing a little taper in there right now. We got that star design coming up. Fading out the back. So we about to start working on putting in his shooting star design. We got the King Covadis Hair stencil. And pretty much what you want to do is you just want to stick it to the hair and etch it out with your clippers. Be as careful as possible not to nick his ear or anything. But yeah, just holding that star stencil in place and tracing it out with my clippers. Pretty much I'm just tapping and going. Each point of the star, just trying to get it in there as much as I can. The star stencil helps you be more accurate when doing star designs. I used to bald out my stars while I was doing a hair design. But now with the King Covadis hair stencil, I don't have to do bald stars. I could do a fade in the star. You know, I could kind of plan out my haircut or hair design, if you will, before I even start using my trimmers. And if you want to know where to go get you one, go on barberstencil.com and get you some of these star stencils. But yeah, so I'm just tapping as I go. A light tap. When I take the star off, that's when I try to make the line nice and thick. But I'd like to have a nice trace so I can see what I'm doing once I take the star off. As you can see here, I took the star off, and now I'm going in lightly tapping, making those lines just a little bit thicker. Stars can be really tricky. You want to have all sides symmetrical. Another thing that I like about the King Covadis star stencil is that it saves you time. I was able to get this star design done pretty fast, actually. And when you're kind of freestyling a star, it can be pretty difficult. So these come in clutch. Yep, just tapping and going as I go. Trying to get that star design as clean as possible now that I got the trace in. And as you can see, that star looks pretty good. Come back with my comb, clean it up a little bit. Look, that's a clean star, if I ever did see one. Now this is sellable right there. If you give in your clients a nice clean star, they're gonna come back for that every single time. I have plenty of clients that come in for a star design. So as a beginning barber, you take that star stencil, you throw it on their head and trace it with your trimmers. You could be doing hair designs today as a beginning barber. Or if you're a dad or a mom and you like, you know what, my kid gonna get him a star, you know, this is the way to do it. Throw that star stencil on there, trace it out. And so now we're giving it that shooting star effect, throwing a line straight through it. And my client's getting restless. He's moving a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna get him right. So just making sure that my lines are nice and sharp. I'm gonna throw that fancy in to give it that lightning bolt effect. When you're doing hair design, sometimes you kind of gotta hit it at all angles. You kind of gotta turn, look at what you're doing, make sure that you're doing it right. So now we got our end in. We're gonna come in and kind of give it some flair and bring it to a point to end the lightning in the shooting star. It's coming out clean. Yes, sir. Just coming back and cleaning up my lines, making sure they're nice and thick. Yeah, so this is a good technique of making your lines thicker. You come back one way, then come back the opposite way to make them nice and clean. And as y'all can see, that's coming out clean. That's easy. So right here, we're just doing some more cleanup work, making sure that star design is nice and popping. We're gonna give it some more flair right here, and give it that 3D look. Just gonna outline my fancy end. That's all I did, was outline it. And one thing that I notice about outlining my designs is that you're doing a design twice. So every time you cut hair, you're putting in reps. So not only did I do it one time, I did it twice, which is giving me that extra rep, you know, and it gives it that flair and everything. So now we're just cleaning up the outline. It's coming out really, really good. The little man's tired. It's about that time. I gotta get him out of here. Throwing it a fade underneath to give it that flair, that 3D effect. Fading it on out, making it pop. But yeah, YouTube, we finna be coming out with these videos all 2025. Please like and subscribe for your latest barber content, barber tutorials. We're gonna be doing hair design tutorials, fade techniques, all things barbering. I kind of want to do a chapter on building a clientele as well. That's why I'm here. I want to give back, want to teach a little bit. But yeah, so we back to the hair design. We're just gonna keep on cleaning it up, making it look good, giving it the final touches, throwing a little fade, making it stand out, making it pop. But yeah, this star design came out clean. Trying to give a way to end it right here. I think I'm gonna throw a little curl on the front, in the front of the ear. Little man ready to go. He said, "Get me up out of here." Clean, crisp. Coming back with the cocos, getting them right. Combing his hairline down. Make sure we get it nice and crisp. Yes, sir, we got him in the game. Felt like it was missing something right here in the front. So yeah, we're gonna give him a little flare in the front. Nice little beginning to the shooting star. Yeah, that came out fire. He all the way in the game, ready to go, ready for back to school. I don't know if I told y'all Happy New Year yet, but Happy New Year. Once again, we finna be here all 2025, just making content, posting content, trying to get it out, get it off my phone, get it in your hands. Definitely appreciate whoever watched this video. Appreciate you tuning in. It was a pleasure. We'll be back soon with some more content. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all.